The second tip is to be a conversationalist, not an interrogator. Now, this is the approach I found is the most successful. It might not be the approach that everybody needs to use, but I literally will tell people, we're going to have a conversation. I'm not going to interview you. We're just going to have a conversation. I'll have interview questions that I work into the conversation, but it allows them to be a lot more comfortable on camera. Instead of like rapid fire questioning, think of it literally as hanging out with them and a camera is rolling. So if you're going to take this approach, you've got to prep a little bit. Before the interview, think about the key information that you want to gather and how you want to weave that naturally into the dialogue. I found that this approach helps them relax and open up. Instead of sticking to a rigid script, you've got to listen actively, be a good listener, and follow up with questions that have to do with what they've said. This may mean that you take a little bit of a rabbit trail, but I would rather take a rabbit trail because honestly, media is cheap. You can buy a bunch of SD cards and record forever. I would rather do that and have them be comfortable, even if it's not something I'm going to use, than just sticking to a rigid script, because that'll help them open up. Also, it is so important to build trust before you ask hard questions. Remember, you can always take a break. Sensitivity and patience is key. The goal is to guide the conversation in a way that will allow depth and authenticity without making the subject feel pressured or overwhelmed.